Um, Never actually done this on Zoom, so let's do this. Morning, everyone. Manny here. Just want to announce that today is the 1 year anniversary of my fitness journey, and I did that by playing the We Fit You back there. I actually bought this back in 2013, and I stowed away until November of 2020 when gyms were closed due to the pandemic, and started playing again ever since. And in short, the game helped me by keeping me accountable for altering my lifestyle, particularly through this adorable pedometer with my me on it. Let me turn it on. Yeah, see, there it is. That's my face. Hard to see with all that glare. But I use it mainly to count my calories. So I have an idea of how much food I should eat each day, and it worked. But yeah, it's been a year since I started my fitness, and I've lost several pounds. I mean, like my highest calculated weight was 168 pounds, and I'm currently 98.8 pounds. So if we ignore the decimal, I've reached my 70-pound weight loss milestone. Yay! And anything less than 98 pounds, I would be considered underweight. And for the sake of everyone watching this, I will celebrate by eating proper meals today. Yeah. And with that, thank you all for supporting me and letting me inspire you to make positive changes in your life. Just be very careful. And most importantly, be healthy and have fun doing so. Yeah. Bye. 98 pounds? How is that even possible? Yes, I started my fitness journey back in 2020, a time when the pandemic was taken seriously and gyms closed nationwide. The gym I went to at the time closed down, as in the gym staff there were no longer working there. So I renewed my gym membership with Nintendo by digging up my Wii Fit U game and balance board from a storage box. And according to data on my Wii U, I started playing the game again on November 13th, 2020. Hence the 1 year anniversary celebration video that was made on November 13th, 2021. I do recall attempts at working out before playing the Wii Fit U game, but I only mentioned that information just to share this embarrassing footage with you. I was one of those people who tried to use household items as weights. And not surprisingly, that did not work out. Which is good because it inspired me to buy dumbbells, a barbell, and a workout bench that I put together all by myself. I'll talk about my equipment later though, promise. For the time being, I'm gonna talk about my fitness journey in a more chronological order. Okay, so my fitness journey began because of an allergic reaction to instant ramen, which I ate almost every day of my life since I was a teenager. I don't know why my body started breaking out because of them. Maybe my body was fed up with my poor dietary decisions. But before I knew about my allergic reaction to instant ramen, I fasted for a few days, as suggested by my mother. Then I ate some ramen again and broke out. For the few days that I fasted, I noticed I was already losing a few pounds. Then I thought I could start eating less unhealthy food. I eventually eliminated all my microwavable TV dinners and snackable foods when I started counting my calories using the pedometer you saw in the video and walking around my neighborhood as often as I could since I was unemployed. Having a calorie deficit by the end of the day was my goal every day. I still ate fast food and dined at restaurants that served large portions, but I made sure to have those foods be my biggest and even only meal of the day. Wait a minute, Manny. What did you eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? I drank water, hardly any juice or even milk, and I snacked on grapes, mandarin oranges, and baby carrots. You know, accessible, ready to eat produce that are more filling than high calorie bags of chips. I mean, I eat chips from time to time, but not nearly as much as I used to. And you're probably wondering, well, how do you suppress all of your cravings? Let's see. I look at the amount of calories per serving each product has, and I ask myself, am I willing to walk off that many calories later or nah? The answer is usually nah, and I drink water instead. And this thought process also helped me save money while shopping for groceries. But another question I ask myself is the taste of the food worth the pounds I may gain? The answer to that is usually, I guess I'll have a fraction of a serving. And now, if the food is really good, I try to eat enough to enjoy it without the urgency to keep eating, if that makes any sense. Usually I just remind myself that 6 minutes of gastronomic pleasure is not worth 60 minutes of walking after calories I didn't need in the first place. Another habit I develop is not eating while watching a video or a show. It's hard to pay attention to how much you're eating if your focus is on a pretty screen, right? But if I absolutely have to eat while watching, I plan how much I'll eat beforehand and try eating my food from a smaller bowl while chewing slowly and thoroughly. So no eating of a bag of chips or a bucket of ice cream. And maybe you're thinking, what? How is that even possible to do? Now, you won't be able to transform your dietary habits overnight. At least you shouldn't, because your body will hate you. I recommend eating less and substituting food in your current diet with healthier alternatives. For instance, try to drink water or 0-calorie beverages instead of juice, soda, or milk. Heck, drink water before, during, after your meals to convince your stomach it's full. Of course, look at the nutrition fact label of your food or Google them. There are apps like MyFitnessPal that can help you track the nutrition of your food you've eaten. As a simpleton, I would only jot down the number of calories per serving of the ingredients I use for the sandwiches and salads I make on paper and add them up. I would then save that information for future reference to avoid redoing the math. For several months, I used a journal to document my caloric intake and fitness activities, and while I don't use a journal nowadays, doing so then didn't give me an idea what dietary and fitness habits worked for me. And that's something to keep in mind. Everybody is different. Every body is different. What works for me may not work for you, and whatever worked for you may not work for me. So your fitness journey, like mine and many others, will involve a lot of trial and error. The key to staying motivated is to have fun and to feel good and to feel proud that you've taken steps to improve your lifestyle. Shoot. I went from doing a food push ups with my knees on the ground to doing 4 sets of 25. I went from bench pressing a pair of 5-pound weights to 15. I went from lifting 15-pound dumbbells to 20-pound. We get the point. Alright, but I bet you're wondering what exercises I even do. Well, I start every morning by standing on a weight scale, which I also did each night. I know you're not supposed to obsessively weigh yourself every day, but I did anyway. I still do. I even document my weight onto my whiteboard calendar. Yeah. So for cardio, I simply walked. No jogging and definitely no running. Why? Because walking is something I can do consistently for a great amount of time, and I can actually hear the music from my headphones when I just walk. So I walk around my neighborhood mornings, afternoons, and nights to reach the number of calories I need to burn each day according to my pedometer. And after my morning walk, I come inside to the house to stretch before exercising in the dining room. Nowadays, I do 4 sets of 25 OK push-ups, 1 set of 100 crunches, 2 sets of 15 weighted barbell squats. Then I use my workout bench and dumbbells, where I do 2 sets of 15 hammer curls, 2 sets of 15 single arm rolls, 2 sets of 15 incline chest presses, 2 sets of 15 seated shoulder presses, 2 sets of 15 incline reverse flies, 2 sets of 15 decline bench presses, 2 sets of 15 front raises, and finally 3 sets of 10 of your ordinary bicep curls. Manny, your form is all wrong, and you only need to do 6 to 12 reps per set, which you only need 3 to 5 of. Hey, I never said I was a professional, okay? And I like to finish my exercises as soon as I can. I mean, I fast throughout my whole routine because I feel tired after consuming solid food. So, the sooner I finish my routine, the sooner I can enjoy my plant-based protein shake, which are actually delicious, by the way. Regular protein shakes are just way too intense. You're lactose intolerant? No way! For me, this right here, this is the way. Okay, I'll stop. But yeah, after exercising, I would just go about my day working on a project or play some video games, and a little before bed, I would boot up my Wii Fit U, submit the data, my pedometer, and try to reach my calorie count goal by playing a few mini games. My education, work experiences, and my apparent inability to network during my graduate school days left me unemployed for fall of 2020 and all of 2021 with nothing but time in my hands and holes in my self-esteem. I decided I will keep improving my physical and mental health through fitness. I've reached all of my educational goals. Why not see if I can reach my fitness goals? Lose most of the pounds I gained by stressing over college for almost a decade. I may have moved back to my mother's with tens of thousands of dollars of student loans, but I had access to a safe neighborhood to walk around in, space for a mini gym, and YouTube. For videos of fitness and dietary tips that I didn't watch until I lost 50 pounds. When I reached my 50-pound weight loss goal, I finally started watching fitness videos. I simply used my previous gym experience to decide how I want to exercise with weights. But how did I even reach my 50-pound weight loss goal? As I mentioned before, I kept up a fitness routine and dietary habits that I realized worked for me. Or perhaps you would like to know how I did exactly that. Well, I treat my fitness like a game, since my Wii Fit U already does. And the more calories I burn, the more reps I do, the more experience points I get. And thus, the better the rewards become each time I complete my daily quests, right? Now, how did I do that when games are fun and real life isn't? Well, I listened to a lot of video game music growing up, so listening to adventurous and high intensity music from my favorite games helped me ignore real life and imagine myself in the world of the game. While walking, I might listen to some Earthbound tracks and pretend I'm walking around the neighborhood with Ness and his friends. Or if I'm lifting weights, I usually listen to soundtracks of the Tekken Tag Tournament series. Sometimes I put on Battletoads or Streets of Rage when I'm feeling really pumped. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's all true. And you're probably thinking, do you do anything else? There's gotta be more to it, right? Yes, I take several photos of myself demonstrating my progress and silly costumes. And here are many examples of these photos. So the key to losing weight is to be the nerdiest weirdo. I mean, it was for me. Please understand, I've always been inspired by characters who look like this.
You win!
Round 1. Fight! You win. Okay.
Is it true? You're the son of Adam Phoenix.
What's it to you?
He spoke highly of you. It's a shame that you didn't follow his path.
The hell are you talking about?
It no longer matters. Scourge. Destroy them.
Bear, calm! Go after the queen!
Welcome to Africa. My name is Sheva Alama.
Chris Redfield.
Your reputation precedes you, Mr. Redfield. It's an honor.
Just Chris, thanks. So you'll be accompanying me to the destination?
Yes. Tensions are running high ever since the change in government.
I'll bet. Intel says it's a haven for terrorists now.
And I'm not going to be happy to see an American, BSAA or not. That's why I'm your partner. Help put them at ease.
Well, I'm sure you'll do just fine. Partner.
You okay?
Yeah, sorry. It's nothing. Let's go.
I should have killed you years ago. Chris.
Your mistake. It's over, Wesker!
Over. I'm just getting started. The human race requires judgment!
You're going to judge us? You get all your ideas from comic book villains?
hero, Lara! Everything I've done, I did to survive! How many lives have you taken to do the same? There are no heroes here. Only survivors.
Easy, easy there. Leave my door alone. Patience never was your virtue, Faith.
Thought you were taking a nap. Isn't that what old people do?
Careful with that mouth, girl. I guess 2 years of peace and quiet is all I get.
Yeah, I missed you too.
Noah wanted me to test you. I told him I'd do no such thing. But I have a dash for you. Enough to test yourself.
So that's good.
I already fed you, Calliope. Get off of me. Damn rats with wings. Never leave me alone. But they have their uses.
Patience never was your virtue.
True. That's why I can smell my own. Now off with you. Show them other runners that you got your uses too. It's good to have you back, girl.
The grid node makes the grid. All data in Cascadia is routed and filtered through them by Allcom. I've been meaning to hook up to one for a while, but I couldn't figure out how to do it without going inside.
A few runners have linked their beat to the grid node. It's said to provide a lot of useful information.
Did you ever do it, Noah?
I did, but they've been upgraded many times since, and I lost the link.
Security system. I got the terrace door open. Get out of there before the VTOLs arrive. There are several drones around. Maybe you could ride one of those down. Are you out? You need to be tense
That's not a great idea.
Just hang on.
On the ground. Finally.
That is very good to hear. Bring the grid print here. We'll wrap the reflection virus in it, and then we should be good to go.
In addition to being inspired by video games, what kept me persistent in my fitness journey was the amount of generous comments my photos received from friends and family. I've always wanted to inspire others through my art and writing and attempt at music production. So it was nice to see people in and outside of my community compliment me on my progress. It was even more extraordinary to see people say that I've inspired them to get into fitness. Becoming physically and mentally healthier, all while motivating others to do the same, makes me feel pretty freaking heroic. And even if I don't inspire people to begin their fitness journey, hopefully I've demonstrated that persistence and enthusiasm can help us overcome many obstacles that hinder us from reaching our goals. I don't know if I weighed 168 pounds when I first started my fitness journey. I do know that was my highest, and that I probably weighed around that much in 2020 due to my terrible diet and lack of exercise. But as you can imagine, reaching my 70-pound weight loss goal within a year was unexpected. Like, I didn't think I was gonna make it to my goal on time, if at all. Because when you lose weight, it becomes increasingly harder to lose more weight. And you must be wondering, well, why would you want to be 98 pounds? Isn't that unhealthy? No. Pfft. Anything less than 98 pounds is considered unhealthy for me. Yeah. And honestly, I wanted to see what it was like to be under 100 pounds. I was even curious to see if I could spend one day being underweight. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have disclosed that information. But I am the kind of maniac who would try some risky things just to experience them and then tell other people what it was like. I don't know if that's derived from me being a writer or an artist. One thing's for sure, I would never be that skinny ever again. At least not voluntarily. I got cold easily. I struggled to sit on flat surfaces. And my bones would poke my partner when we cuddled. Oh, and I still could not see my abs unless I positioned myself by a light source at a certain angle. Ugh. But hey, at least I don't have sleep apnea anymore, which I forgot to mention. I had sleep apnea due to me being overweight. I think I was morbidly obese at one point. It's pretty crazy thinking about it now. But I can't remember any specific side effects to being that skinny, 98 pounds and all. I was just the thinnest I've ever been. And well, I gained back some weight during the holidays. It wasn't until I started working part-time, finally, on February of 2022, I weighed around 120 pounds again. And I've recently slipped back into my old habits of snacking to regain some energy. I spent working constantly with short breaks. I also started rewarding myself by dining in restaurants before my weekend begins. However, I'm doing my best to eat moderately and exercise whenever I can, even during the holidays. But as I heard fitness folks in cyberspace say, don't worry about what you eat from Thanksgiving to Christmas. Watch what you eat from Christmas to Thanksgiving. So that's the story of my fitness journey so far, and I've been meaning to document this in a video, but I just didn't know how to condense so much of what I've done between 2020 and 2021 and then 2022 into one video. But before I let you enjoy your holidays and begin your fitness journey, I'm going to list my top 10 potentially helpful tips. So if you will indulge me for a little bit longer, definitely take these tips into consideration. Number 10. Have a way to document the meals you've eaten. You can use a physical journal, like I did, or a hopefully free fitness app on your smart device. That way you can review your dietary habits and see how you can change them. 9. Have a way to track your exercises and the calories you've burned. I used a pedometer that came with my Wii Fit U to see the amount of calories I burned so far, and it helps me determine what food to eat so I can achieve a caloric deficit by the end of the day. 8. Drink water. Lots of water. See if you can replace all your beverages with water. Drinking water can trick your stomach into thinking it's full, and it's also 0 calories. You can also save money by drinking water at restaurants and fast food joints. I admit I usually have my water with lemon, but that's still less calories than most beverages. 7. Try to substitute your meals and snacks with somewhat healthier alternatives. No, you don't have to eat a salad every day. Or any day. This is just to help your body undergo a more gradual transition into your new diet. For example, instead of chips, I ate more fruits and vegetables I already enjoy. Instead of microwavable TV dinners and canned food, I made my own sandwiches and tacos. The only things I microwave nowadays are leftovers and takeout. 6. Eat less. And only eat if you're legitimately hungry. So avoid boredom eating at all costs. Heck, I wouldn't eat while watching something, because to eat less, you have to watch what you're eating, and you can't really do that if you're watching a show. So have some water instead. 5. Cook and prep your own food to avoid having to eat takeout. In the long run, it'll cost less and you'll eat less calories. 4. Try doing a free trial at a local gym to have an idea of what exercises you enjoy. I had a membership with one gym from 2016 to 2020. And I did the whole chest, arm, leg day stuff and decided that I'm an upper body person. So I bought my favorite workout equipment to use at home. I did try using a weighted vest, a pair of ankle weights, and a medicine ball just to check them out, see if I like them, but I just didn't find them very helpful or even fun to use. But it doesn't hurt to try different equipment unless you misuse them. So look up how to use new equipment and see if their benefits align with what you want to achieve. And you're probably wondering, why not just get an actual gym membership? Well, here's the thing. A gym membership is only useful if you use it. If you don't, it's useless. And they can be very pricey if you don't go to the gym regularly. And cancellation fees can be wildly expensive. And as much as I enjoy going to the gym, some locations can be pretty predatory. I read cases where people got charged monthly fees after canceling their memberships, and I myself have been charged late fees for not letting my gym charge me $0 during the pandemic. I canceled all my transactions to the gym back in 2020 through my bank because none of the staff could be contacted. Like, there was no one to call or email about the situation, so I just took it upon myself to just cancel my transaction. But then it backfired because they charged me anyway. But if you want a gym membership, go for it. Just make sure you have time to use the gym and the money to pay for whatever fees they don't mention beforehand. Just be careful, okay? 3. Check out different fitness and dietary videos by various content creators. My exercise routine and dietary habits evolved the more I learned. And while I only apply a small percentage of the information that the videos present, I feel that continuously developing ideas on improving my lifestyle has helped me reach my goal. It's also amusing to see fitness coaches have beef with one another over misinformation. Like, they would upload their reaction to each other's claims and disprove them. And as I mentioned before, everyone's body is different. So not every advice you hear will apply to you. 2. Remember, the ideal bodies you see on social media and in movies are in fact ideal. These fit influencers and actors are actual people, sure, but how they choose to depict themselves is almost analogous to a cartoonist exaggerating their best features. Their bodies may look real and thus achievable, but that's not their actual bodies. That's an image that has been edited for the sole purpose of making us think we are unattractive by comparison and need whatever it is they're selling to look like them, be it a workout supplement or even a magazine issue. This hypothetical image looks great because of the lighting and the angle the influencer uses, and they flex in a way that emphasizes the most impressive details of their bodies. Oh, and they're taking these highly edited photos right after they work out. So their bodies are literally pumped. And that's probably why I look to video game icons for influence. They look good, but they're obviously not real. But they inspire me to capture the essence of their character. Basically, the abilities and lore that make them cool to me. 1. Have fun. Make your fitness journey exciting. If you're not having fun doing any of these things I mentioned, it's pointless. Why embark on a fitness journey that makes you miserable? Why do anything just to feel worse? While I think all these tips are helpful, I believe this one is the most important. Having fun keeps us doing whatever activity helps our body release endorphins. if you're not having fun, you're going to give up. So you need to discover what your favorite exercises are. You need to learn what low-calorie foods you can eat and cook. And all this experimentation takes time. A lot of time. So give yourself time to adapt to new routines and keep making changes that allow you to enjoy yourself. As I mentioned before, I like listening to video game music and taking selfies in costumes. And maybe the next time you meet up with your friends, you can all play a sport or just go out on a walk around downtown. Just make sure to keep your body moving and stay hydrated. Well, I think I've rambled enough. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.